Shedeur Sanders takes shot at media for perceived drop in NFL draft stock. Don't believe the media. As the son of Deion Sanders, Shedeur Sanders was always going to receive a significant amount of attention leading up to the 2025 NFL Draft. But in Shedeur's eyes, some of the media coverage around him the pre-draft process has been largely unfair. Sanders, who has been expected to be one of the first two quarterbacks off the board by the time the 2025 NFL Draft rolls around in April, was recently seen working out with popular fitness influencer Bradley Martin on a livestream. One Raiders fan who was at the gym expressed his desire for Sanders to fall to the Raiders in the draft so that they can select him. This prompted Sanders to respond by saying that a drop to the Raiders may be possible because he believes that everyone, particularly those in the media, are trying to make his draft stock fall, while everybody is trying to make my stock drop right now. So who knows, said Sanders. You know just how life gets. But it is what it is. It's fool's gold, it isn't real. Don't believe the media. Sanders didn't address what particular comment from the media believes has contributed to a potential slide on NFL draft boards. But one recent report in particular earlier this week stands out as something that Sanders could potentially be alluding to. A report from NFL insider Josina Anderson on Monday cited how an NFL quarterbacks coach for an unnamed team with a top 7 pick in the 2025 NFL Draft referred to Sanders as brash and arrogant. Anderson did share in her report that she had actually gotten a completely different impression from Sanders, calling him cordial, polite, witty and thoughtful in her interactions with him. So it doesn't seem as if Sanders should have any sort of animosity toward Anderson considering she was only reporting on something she was told. Interestingly, Sanders actually isn't alone in the sentiment that media members perhaps haven't been doing him any favors when it comes to his NFL draft stock. Recently, a media ally emerged for Sanders, as Dan Patrick made it a point to criticize media members who are piling on to Sanders despite the fact that nothing has really changed that should impact his draft stock. Shedeur Sanders hasn't thrown a football, hasn't played a game in a couple of months. But you're starting to get the feeling, I don't want to say smear campaign, but it does feel like you start to pile on, Patrick said. And sometimes, the insiders are following insiders, and they want to make sure that they don't miss on this. And it's an echo chamber, it's a circle. Now you start to hear, hey, nobody's sold necessarily on Shedeur Sanders being a first-round draft pick. Where did that come from? That was quick. Only time will tell whether Sanders is truly in for a draft day slide or the rumors are just strictly rumors. But clearly, Sanders clearly feels as if he hasn't been covered all that fairly thus far in the pre-draft process.